Hello and welcome to Higher Ground Gaming. This is Eric. Today we're going to do another board game unboxing. This is another game by Flying Frog Productions. We did Shadows of Brimstone, which we already showed a couple unboxings of, and A Touch of Evil, along with A Touch of Evil Dark Gothic, the card game, Conquest of Planet Earth, among Fortune and Glory, of course, among others. And this is the zombie version of the game. This is the 10th anniversary edition, as you can see, which came out a couple of years ago, I think it was. But we got this along with a bunch, I think just about every big box expansion and all the hero packs, which we'll be opening up after this at some point. But this is for the base game, which includes a lot of great upgraded components, and so forth. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into this and open up Last Night on Earth, the 10th Anniversary Edition. And again, it's by Jason C. Hill, the designer of all those other games I mentioned, and Flying Frog Productions. So it's a zombie horror board game for 2 to 6 players, ages 14 and up. Alright, so let's take a look at the back, and as usual, apologize for any sun glare there. Pulled the shades, but we still got a little bit of afternoon sun in here through the blinds. But anyway, as usual with Flying Frog Production games, they have a great backing back to it, which shows you a lot of the components that are in the game. A lot of plasticky, kind of rubbery plastic in a way. Components, nice, very tactile, with some nice minis and a miniature truck there, retro truck from like the 50s, which is used in at least one of the scenarios. Shows you a lot of the cards, and again, 2 to 6 players, age 14 and up, 60 to 90 minutes, depending upon the scenario that you do. It comes with a bunch of scenarios in the box. Collector's box design. Yeah, it's a numbered box, so it has a number to it. Shows you all the contents here, so tons of cards, tons of tokens, tons of plastic miniatures, zombies, all kinds of good stuff. So anyway, so let's read the back here. So when night begins to fall in the sleepy town of Woodvale, Woodenvale, yep. The shadows and fog rolling in bring them more than just a chill shiver. A living nightmare erupts as a once peaceful community is overrun with restless dead, searching and clawing their way to the surface with incredible hunger for human flesh. Now only a handful of unlikely heroes are left, bonding together to fight for their very lives on a night that never ends. The only thing worse than death is being infected. Last Night on Earth is a fast-paced game of brain-eating zombies, small-town heroes, and horror movie action. So basically, it's like a good B-horror movie. Players take on the role of either the heroes or zombies. So you can play either as the heroes or the zombies. And again, it's not really a solo version, but you can play as both the heroes and the zombies, as you'll see, as long as you try to play each side to your best ability. To survive, hero players must work together and use their cunning and ingenuity, as well as a bit of luck, to make it through the night. While the zombie players control, so you can have 1 or 2 zombie players, control unending waves of undead, spreading over the town to feed their hunger. With a cast of horror movie archetype heroes and hordes of bloodthirsty zombies, each scenario is designed to play out like the plot of a movie. Desperate heroes racing against time to accomplish their goals. Sometimes it's simple as just trying to live through the night. So put down that popcorn, grab your shotgun, and hide your brain. The zombies are coming, and this could be your last night on Earth. So there you go. All right, so you can see this is number 4,746 out of 6,000. And And, all right, let's open it up and check it out. See what's inside. So about the same size box, maybe the exact same size box as Shadows of Brimstone game, and also the same size as the 10th anniversary for Touch of Evil, I believe. All right. This one I think we got a special with a bunch of, I know with an expansion and a bunch of card packs from Flying Frog. This one we ordered, I think, directly from them. So let me see if I can put this up here. All right, so let's see what we got here. So as usual, we have our, so 2017 it must have came out. Our product guide, which has, of course, Last Night on Earth. All those expansions, which I think we got all of these, I believe. Not sure if we got the Grave Weapons. We might not have gotten that one yet. Everything else I think we've gotten. And Timber Peak was hard to get. It was played a little bit more than its list price here. Probably almost double its list price. But it was what it was going for. And sometimes, we got a new version of it, which was cheaper than some of the other ones. We might have even gotten it off of Board Game Geek. I think we might have gotten it off of Board Game Geek, yeah. I think that was our best deal there. And then here's the last 10, Invasion from Outer Space. We have that. We haven't opened up that yet. This one, we get the 10th anniversary edition of this. I think we have all the expansions here for that. Fortune and Glory there. Yeah, we got all that stuff. We didn't get Conquest of Planet Earth. That's probably the lightest game version of it, but I'm not sure if we're going to get that one. It doesn't really interest me that much, but maybe just to complete the collection, possibly. We'll see if we can get it on sale at a good price. Maybe around Thanksgiving and Christmas time, they have a sale. Of course, Shadows of Brimstone. We have most of this stuff, except we don't have Tradera yet. I think that's the only big box expansion we don't have. Because it's out of print and expensive to get now. And we have a lot of these right here. Not everyone, but a lot of the enemy packs. Dark Gothic, we got that too. Along with its expansions, Colonial Horror, which we haven't opened yet, but we played the Dark Gothic game. We like that. Nice deck building game. And there you go. All right, so let's take a look at the rulebook. So the rulebook, I believe, has all the expansions in it, from what I understand. It's got all the rules from all the expansions in one book, which is nice. So it's got a nice, nice glossy book here. Forward by Jason C. Hill, table of contents, which is always nice to have. Again, apologize for the shadow. Not much I can do about that. So yeah, game overview. How to set it up so you can play. You have to have at least, I know you have to have 4 heroes. So you can 2 players each can play 2 heroes, 3 players. Well, you could have 2 players. You could have 1 player play the heroes, all 4 heroes, and then the zombie player. And then you can have 3 players, which is a zombie player, and then 2 heroes play 2 heroes each. 4 players, you can have 2 zombie players. 2 players play 2 heroes each. 5 players, 1 zombie player and 4 heroes play 1 hero each. Or 6, you could have 2 zombie players and 4 heroes play 1 hero each. Again, I don't think I'd ever play it as high as 5 or 6 players. Again, it's probably mostly going to be played solo, perhaps 2-player. Once I get the rules down, and I'll probably play the zombie player and have the person I'm teaching play the heroes. Okay. And then all the components here. So all the nice upgraded components. The gas markers are really cool. The fire tokens are cool. The wound markers. The truck, of course, and old Betsy the dog. And then here are your heroes. So it comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Looks like you have 12 different unique hero figures, which are cool. Pretty good detail for a board game. And then your hero cards, zombie cards, of course. And then character breakdown. All right. And so these are just all the rules, how to set it up. There's a game board and everything. Zombie turn goes first, and the hero turn. How to set up combat. Different phases. Line of sight. So that gives you good rules on line of sight. And again, these were redone too, I believe. Taking a lot of suggestions from the forums and all the updated stuff over the years, over the last 10 years, which is nice. Advanced elements, fire, destroyed buildings, experience system, which is new to the, I know one of the expansions started that, I'm not sure which one. Maybe Blood and Forest, I'm not sure. Anyway, there's an experience, they can level up and everything and get other abilities. Zombies can level up too. And there you go, the Manor House. Expansion rulebook. So here's how the expansion rulebook. So Timber Peak, Growing Hunger, Survival of the Fittest, yep. So all the different scenarios from those expansions too, which is cool. The Grave Dead Zombies, Zombie Horde. So definitely a nice thick book here. It's got all your rule books in one. No more searching for rule books. Not that we had anyway, because we hadn't had the game yet. But yep. So anyway, I'm just gonna kind of flip through these optional rules. Radio Center thing. Here's the Forest one, I think, which is the blended forest. Using forest boards. Yeah. So decent, nice illustrations and examples and stuff, I think. Here are all the scenarios we've got to go back. All Hell's Eve. Run for it. So how to set it up and everything. All Hell's Eve 2. Darkest Night. Hero profiles, which are nice to read with flavor text and everything. And these include all the expansion ones too. So it looks like there's 8, 16, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, no, 10, 18, sorry. 19, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 28. Looks like there's 28 different heroes amongst all the different expansions. So definitely get a lot of love. Probably, definitely other than Shadows of Brimstone, probably get the most love of any of the games, the index. And facts and clarifications. Voila. Photos and everything. There you go. And then here we go, the back of the book. All right, so let's get into the components now, the meat of it. So here's your tokens here. So you get lights out tokens, the different character tokens, fire tokens, which fire can move and how it moves. Locked door tokens, number tokens, and then there's the backs of those. So here's a tractor, which I guess is probably used in one of the scenarios. The farm maybe. All right, more tokens, infected tokens, zombie hero. So once a zombie dies, it becomes a zombie hero. It's tougher to kill. First player token here. Of course, your sun track, which is like your depth track and shadow track in other games. Here's the back right there. Zombie frog. All right. Not many tokens. So I think most of the tokens are actually plastic tokens. That's why you don't need the you don't need as many cardboard tokens. So here's the main center board. So this is the well, which will be in a lot of the tokens. I mean, a lot of the center part of the board, and then you're gonna have 4 L-shaped boards that surround it. And then here is the manor, I think it is, which you're trying to defend the manor. Like a piano and stairs in the middle. And then all kinds of different parts to that. There you go. So that's the center part of it. And then you got your, I guess I'll show you the L-shaped boards now. So looks like you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I get 6 of these double-sided. This is one of the L-shaped boards, which includes the morgue or the hospital, the airplane hangar, and then the diner. And on the back of that, no, I guess these aren't double-sided. I know some of them, in some of the expansions, some of the L-shaped boards are double-sided, but these are the base ones, so they probably aren't. So this is the cornfield, the barn. So this has got the farm here. Yeah, so this is the farmhouse one. And then you got your church, graveyard, and your police station. And then you have your bank, your junkyard, gas station. Yeah, but you can pick up certain items in them. General store, gun shop, and the plant, some kind of factory. And the X's of the where the zombies are spawning points. And here's the high school, of course, and the gym. So just the high school and gym on that one. So 4 of these will go around. So you'll use 4 out of the 4, 5, 6 in the base game. You use 4 out of the 6. So not everything will be at every game. So add some randomness there. And of course, you definitely want to see the heroes and the scenarios. So let's see what we got here. So it looks like these are mostly, yeah, here we go. So hero characters, we'll go through these first. So Father Joseph, so it gives you your stats. Basically, he's a holy man, may not use guns, or may not be the target of this could be our last night on earth. Strength of spirit, may take a wound or to cancel any zombie card with a roll of 3+. I haven't seen that used in a lot of the playthroughs I've used, but it's definitely something you can use. If he gets 3 wounds, he's dead and turns into a zombie. So he's holy and male, and he gives a quote here, faith is stronger than zombies, my son. And where he starts in the church, of course. All right, so Father Joseph, man of the cloth. Becky, the nurse. So she can heal anybody if they're in the same space. She can take 3 wounds. Medical female, what the hell is going on in this town? She starts at the hospital. So she's a good healer character. Sally, the high school sweetheart, student female. All right, you asked for it. May not use guns except a revolver. Once per fight, may force a zombie. So lucky, may fight a zombie to reroll any number of fight dice in the hero's choice. Youth. So she only has 2 wounds, but she can give up her move action to fully heal. So it's easier for her to heal. So that's why, because she's younger. All right, same thing with Billy, the sheriff's son. He's a track star, may add +1 to movement dice. Youth may give up, same thing. We give up move action to fully heal. Student and male. And he seems to die in a lot of the ones that I've seen, so he's not the greatest character. Back off, I can handle this. He starts at the high school. And then Jenny, she starts in the farmhouse. She's the farmer's daughter. Student female, eat dirt zombie. So handy, may add or subtract 1 to any roll when making a break test for a hand weapon. I mean, sometimes weapons like pistols and shotguns and pitchforks and axes and stuff, sometimes they can break on a certain roll. So she'll prevent something from breaking better. So it won't break. So that's good. It means she can probably fix it, or she knows how to handle it better. So farm girl on the cornfield or barn that's in the farmhouse. She may roll an extra fight dice, so she's tougher on the farm, which makes sense. And again, she's youth also. So she can only take 2 wounds, but she can give up a move action to fully heal. And then Johnny, the high school quarterback, he's a pretty good character. Student male, I ain't going out like a chump. So tough, wins fights in a tie. Normally zombies will, as you'll see, well, you won't see, but when you roll fight dice, if there's a tie, the zombies usually win, but he wins on a fight tie, so that's always good to have. Blitz, so when entering a space with a zombie, normally you have the other to stop. He may immediately fight the zombie and can keep moving, so he can move pretty fast. He's pretty agile. And again, he has that youth thing too, with only 2 wounds, and he's dead. So Dog Brody, so Mr. Brody, spelled differently than the actual Brody. My dog Brody. So he's a country physician, medical male. I'm getting too old for this. So Survivor starts the game with 2 experience tokens. So he uses he's I think part of the expansion, one of the expansion guys. So he has 2 experience tokens, which is cool. So by his old age, he's got like more he's older and wiser, I guess. So country remedies, once per turn, you may spend 1 experience to do one of the following. You can heal a wound from another hero in the same adjacent space. That's nice to have. Cancel a zombie card or a d6 roll of 4 plus and roll extra fight dice. So his experience helps out. So he's a pretty good character. He starts at the hospital, of course. And then Deputy Taylor, which is, let's see here. Yeah, so I don't think these were in the original Last Night on Earth core box, but these are ones that were added later, I guess. Maybe. I'm not too 100% sure, so don't quote me on that. But so he's another one from the sheriff part. So sheriff's deputy on a call starts the game with a pump shotgun. That's always nice to have. Poking around, anytime he rolls a 1 or 2 for movement, he may search instead, even in an outdoor space. Ooh, that's good. Because normally you can't search in an outdoor space, but he can. That's good. So law enforcement male, why does this kind of stuff always happen to me? And he can take 3 wounds. So he's a pretty good character. He starts in a random building. So you would roll to see where he starts. Mr. Hyde is the shop teacher. So he's teacher male. Let's do this. Protector. So he starts in the high school course. May cancel any wound or a spirit on a student hero in the same or adjacent space, and would take on the roll of d6 roll of 5 or 6. So if he rolls a 5 or 6, the student doesn't take a wound. Rolls extra fight dice when there are 2 or more zombies in a space. So that's cool. And Jeb the Grease Monkey. So he's tech, strange, and male. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. One man's garbage. Instead of searching, may discard the top two cards of the hero deck to take a random card from the hero card's discard pile. So that's good. If you know what's in the discard pile, he can get rid of 2 cards off the hero deck to take a specific item. So that's good. So no way the zombie card this could be a Last Night on Earth may not target heroes in Jeb's space. Also, zombie fight cards may not be played on zombies in Jeb's place. So that's good. Okay, and then Jeb Cartwright the Drifter. He's a strange and male. It's happening. They're coming again. Resourceful when drawing a hero card. He may take 2 cards to choose trying to keep. So he's good at finding stuff, I guess. Kind of the same way. He can choose. Again, he starts on the road out of town. And then finally, of course, Sheriff Anderson. Small town lawman. Police station he starts at. Law enforcement male. This is my town. I'm taking it back. Oops, sorry. And instead of searching, he may take a revolver from the discard pile and starts the game with a revolver. So that's good. So he already automatically has a ranged weapon to start with, which is cool. All right, so those are your heroes in the expanded base game, I guess you could say. All right, here's some of the scenarios. So this one right here is you have 15 turns on that sun track. And if the heroes win, if they kill 15 zombies by sundown. The zombies win if the heroes fail or by killing 2 of the heroes. So 2 of the 4 heroes there. Cool. All right, so that's one of the basic ones. So die, zombies, die. And save the town. 16 turns. Save the townsfolk. So the heroes must rescue 4 townsfolk. So there's going to be townsfolk tokens around the board. You got to try to collect them. And save them. Keep them alive before the zombies get them. So if heroes must rescue 4 of the townsfolk and keep them alive until morning. Collect 4 townsfolk events without playing them. When found, townsfolk events are kept face up on the table. If zombies win, if the heroes fail, or by killing 2 heroes. So scenario search items. So any townsfolk event. So when certain cards will say you can get a event item out of the deck, and this is you can use that card to get a townsfolk event. All right, here we go. So we have Burn 'Em Out, which I've seen playthroughs. I know Paul Darcy does one on his channel, amongst others on YouTube. So scenario turns 18. Heroes must find explosive, destroy 3 zombie spawning pits. So those X marks that I showed you before. You gotta destroy 3 of those. Or any other ones that come apart. Hero must start, so destroy a zombie spawning pit. Hero must start in space, give up their activation, and discard an explosive. Heroes must survive any zombie fights in the space before the pit is destroyed. So scenario search items or any explosive token has a symbol on the card, such as gasoline or dynamite. So you can use those to destroy the zombie pit there. All right. And escaping the truck. That's that blue truck that you saw. So this one's 15 turns. So basically it just goes through, place the truck in the center, and then you have to fill it up with gasoline and find keys. So out of the hero deck there, you got to find those items, and I think 2 people have to be at the truck. Yeah, at least 2 heroes must end their turn together in the truck. And search items are gasoline and keys. All right, so that's the 4th one there. And then the 5th one, defend the manor house. So that was that second part of the board there I showed you with the manor house. Instead of the well, it's the manor house in the center. So the heroes start, and then they have to defend it from the zombies. And you win by holding off the zombies until morning. So there's certain conditions, and zombies win if there are ever 9 or more zombies inside the manor house at the end of the move zombies phase. So you have to defend it, basically, of course. And then the last one in the core box, in this box here, Broken Down, which I haven't seen this one played yet. So 14. So at the start of the game, randomly place the number counters marked 1 through 6, all those counters you saw in the punch-outs there. In the random buildings, these 6 numbers respond to possible locations of tools. Oh, maybe I did see this one. Tools and needed to repair the truck. The building with the number counter on it may not be taken over. The hero then place a broken down truck in any space. Oh, okay, so basically I have to fix the truck. There you go. All right, so those are the 6 scenarios in the 10th anniversary edition box. So let's check and see. Let's go with I guess we'll go with the cards. We'll show you the tokens last because that seems to be the coolest part of the unboxing. If I can get these off here. So not as many, oh yeah, there's a couple decks of cards in here. All right, so you have your, oh, here we go. Gotta do this. Oh yeah. Those are some thick coated cards. One of my favorite things to do. So this is the zombie deck here. So these are all the cards that the zombie player can play. So they're going to have 4 cards at one time. And yeah, so Shambo, play this card to move a zombie, D6 places. So normally they can only move 1 space, but this they can move up to 6 spaces. And I'm not going to read every one of them, but you have a few of these Shambo cards. Quite a few of these, actually. And then, yeah, so this is a fight card. So you can play this during a fight to give the zombie a special power. So the zombie player will play these at certain times during their turn or during fights and things like that. So Urg, play this card to let a zombie roll 2. So normally zombies can only roll 1 die, but this one allows them to roll 2 extra. So a few of those. And then this is a play immediately card, so you've probably seen this in, I showed you Fortune and Glory, or, well, I haven't done a Touch of Evil unboxing yet, but they have these in those games too, so similar mechanics. And they remain in play too, unless they're canceled. So there are ways to cancel these remains in play cards. Play immediately, draw a random building. Zombie player places a new spawning pit. So this is a way for them to get other spawning pits. So as you can see, some of these are pretty powerful. This cancels a faith card that one of the hero cards has, and has a fight card. You can play this during a fight. So it's either or. You can use this as either or. So anyway, I'm just going to show you the rest of them. I'm not going to really read them. But these are cards that the zombie player can play. And again, I got a lot of the expansions. I got all the expansions and a lot of the hero packs there, and This card supplement, so this deck will get a lot bigger. There you go. So pretty cool. Good artwork on these. But definitely a lot of different variability here. Depending upon when and if these come up. Can make or break the game, definitely. Depending upon what scenario they're in. Locked door, you can lock doors so the heroes can't get through them. Alright, so I think we're just about done these. So, there's a lot of the characters on these. Alright, so here we go. And I think that's it. There you go. So this is the zombie deck right here. It's a zombie player we'll be doing. And then you have 2 more decks in here. Actually, 3 more decks. So it looks like this has the hero upgrades in it, built into this. So you don't need to buy the expansion to get it. All right, so here are the hero decks, and again, here we go. Oh yeah, gotta love that. Gotta love it when cards can do that. We're still going to be sleeving these, but okay, so let's show you some of these. So this one is get back, ye devils. Play to kill any zombie beaten in a fight, even if no doubles were rolled. So normally you have to roll doubles and get a higher die to defeat him than the zombies roll, but this one allows you to bypass that rule. So a lot of these are rule breakers. So this is it's play at the start of the hero turn to cancel any zombie card that his mark remains in play. Like I said, this cancels any of those. And they have little flavor text in the bottom. Faith card. I think I mentioned that in the zombie deck. So you can play this. Hero rolls an extra fight die, which is cool. So normally they roll 2. Some weapons will allow you to roll 3 or more, depending upon the type of weapon. But this allows you to roll an extra one in addition to that, too. Just a scratch. You've probably seen this in the, well, it's in the Touch of Evil, and I think it might be in the Fortune and Glory. Play when a hero is about to take a wound, prevent that wound. Play on any hero except during a fight to heal 1 wound for them. So this is recovery. So it's like a healing type thing. Immediately cancel any zombie card or add extra fight die, 1 extra fight die to a 0 for a hero to the rest of the turn. So yeah, so different cards that give different powers in here. So pretty cool. And they have all the different characters in here. And this is a weapon, a revolver here. So you may, it's got a range of 3, so 3 spaces. You may target 1 zombie within range, roll a d6 on a zombie hit on a roll of 4+. On that roll, on the roll of 1, the revolver is out of ammo. So some of them, on that initial roll, if you roll a 1, it breaks. Some of them you have to roll after you roll to hit, and then determine if it breaks. But this will break if there's a discard, if there's a roll of 1. So let me show you some of the other ones here. So this one right here, range of 2. You may fire to space within range, roll a d6 for each zombie in that space. Zombies hit on a roll of 3+, so it's pretty powerful. Any hero in that space is unaffected each time the shotgun is fired, so then you have to roll a d6 after you roll to hit. And on a roll of 1 or 2, the shotgun is out of ammo and you have to discard it. So it goes in the discard pile. So a couple of those, and you have a flare, which is, I think, a 1 use. And you have your baseball bats. So basically just common items you find. This is a combat bonus. Pitchfork. Yeah, so, and that one was a meat cleaver. Holding torch, crowbars. Priest with axe, fire axe. Chainsaw, that's a good one. First aid kit, helps you to heal, of course. Keys, so you need these in some of the scenarios to drive the truck away. Ammo, so this will help you if you do roll, if you run out of ammo with like the pump shotgun or the pistol. if you have this card in addition to that, if you roll a 1 or 2 or whatever it is that says you're out of ammo, if you play this card, you don't run out of ammo. So this is kind of like a backup for that. Torch, just what I need. This allows you to pick an item out of the discard pile. So this can come in pretty handy if you're looking for a specific item or you had to discard it because you were out of ammo or something. Blocked windows, escape through the windows, so it allows you to break some of the rules. Hero's Rage, Dynamite, so you need these in some of the scenarios there. Okay, Gasoline, so it's a fire item as you can see there. Fire extinguishers are pretty cool. They allow you to push back zombies and stuff. Lighters, of course, if you know there's a light out scenario where the zombies turn the lights out. This will allow you to break that, so you can still search for items. And old Betsy, we have a hero card for her too. I got it an addition. Hero's Grit. So I think we're just about done here. Tire iron. There's a lot of weapons and stuff in here. And there you go. And again, we have pretty thick, but a lot of expansions will at least double and maybe triple this size of this. Okay, so 2 more things here. So, as usual, if you know Flying Frog Games, they have a lot of cards that are tell you what stuff does. And that's what these are. Some of these are. So basically, when you get infected, this is what happens. Get the infected marker. So, I guess so. This is experience and upgrades, so how to do that stuff. Gas markers, how you use them. The gas cans. Fire markers, how fire spreads basically. And then here's a zombie turn summary. And then on the other side is a hero turn summary. So zombie turns are move the sun track down, draw new zombie cards, roll to spawn new zombies, move zombies, fight heroes, and newly spawned zombies, and then what to do with this fire. And then in the back here is the hero turn summary. You have move action, exchange items, range attack, and then fight zombies. And you have, of course, I think 6 of these. 1, 2, 3. There's 3 here. There's probably 3 more somewhere. Maybe not. All right, so you have your upgrades here. So those are those. And these are zombie upgrades. So zombies can level up too. So if they kill heroes and stuff like that, I think they get like extra. They get tokens which they can get special powers too. These are mostly like, not really powers, but like, well, there's some of them powers, but these are like one use or permanent use effects that make them stronger, of course. All right, so that's the zombie upgrades, and now here you're gonna have the, here are the other 3. I can get this off here. You have the other 3 player aids, so you do have 6, 1 for each player. So here they are. So 3 more of those, well, 1 more here, and I'm sure there's 2 more somewhere. So these are hero upgrades, so basically right there. So you have 3 classes of them, I think. You have your, I'm not sure exactly how so it looks like you have your stars here, which are general upgrades, and then you have your ranged upgrades here, and then you have your combat upgrades, so different kinds. So basically you have your basic ability, and then you can boost it by spending extra tokens to make it even more powerful. So killing blow, distraction, these are all the melee ones. Combat prowess, tough, handy, charge, and then here are your ranged ones, so for guns and stuff. Deadeye shot. And I think these get randomly selected from each pile, each of the 3 piles. Fired up, fired up. Sharpshooter, rapid fire, trigger happy, quick draw. And these are the general ones, shrug it off. Gaining ground. First aid. Treatment, awareness, Good memory. There you go. So these are hero upgrades, which is very cool. And now, finally, are going to be the tokens, which are really cool. So we have a bunch of these. These are the fire tokens. Right here. Nice plastic rubber, almost like a plasticky rubber type feel. They're bendable, definitely, so it's got a little rubbery thing to it, but these are pretty cool. These are the fire tokens. So a nice big bag of those. And then here's the truck. So this is pretty chunky. So it's got the bullets and everything too, as if it's been shot at. Some gear and stuff in there, like a rope, sledgehammer, and looks like a toolbox of some sort. So it's got some weapon damage bullet holes and stuff, which is always cool. So a nice mold of that. Kind of a weird color, but whatever. So this looks like Sheriff Anderson here, so I'll try to show you that one. So pretty good detail. And then, again, I'm not sure which ones these are of everybody, but I'll just kind of show you them. Again, I apologize for the glare there. But most of them will have some kind of weapon or dynamite or something in their hands. So like, this is the chef guy, the diner guy maybe. And this guy's probably I'm not even sure which one this is, maybe the teacher. He's got some kind of torch in his hand and some books or something. And he's got kind of a rubbery type thing. Chainsaw, this is the farm girl there. She's got a chainsaw, this is probably one of the cooler ones. And she's got the nurse with the shotgun, looks like. So pretty cool. And this is like probably the deputy, sheriff's deputy here. And quite a few more here. Again, probably, I'm not sure exactly which one that guy is. That might be Billy, maybe. I don't know. Not sure. This is the Jeb, the grease monkey guy, with his tire iron and stuff. And this is, of course, the dog. Pretty cool. And this is the lone Jeb guy, the drifter guy. An axe and cleaver of some sort. And then this might be this is Johnny, the high school quarterback guy with the bat. With his leather jacket on. Varsity leather jacket. And then this might be Doc Brody there, I think, possibly. So he's got a doctor's bag of some sort, I think, there. But pretty cool. Nice minis there. There you go. Pretty cool. And say a couple more things. Of course, you have to have the zombies. So the zombies come in two different colors because you can play, two different players can play the zombies. So you have right here, the brown ones right here, and the green ones. And I think there's 7 of each. And it looks like these are all the same. No, they're not, actually. So you get that mold, you get this mold right here. So green, and then you have this mold right here. Kind of leaping at you. And the brown version of that. And I have other like neon ones of these and other zombie molds too. I think those are the old ones. Yeah, so it looks like it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 of each. You get 14. So again, 2 players can play the zombies, or if one player plays it, he just plays with both colors. All right, so those are the zombie molds there. There you go. And let's see what we got here. Then, probably the coolest things in here. Oh yeah, of course you get I'll show you that last though. These are cool. These are the plastic wound tokens, so these are really cool. And, oh yeah, yeah, I forgot about these. Then you have your zombie spawning pits. The crosses here. Oops. And then the coolest part, probably the little gas tokens right here. Gas can tokens. So pretty cool. Bunch of those. And then last but not least, of course, you have your soundtrack, which is in all the Flying Frog games pretty much. At least the ones that I've got anyway. Not sure if Conquest of Planet Earth has one in it, or the last night, or the other one, well, the outer space one. Anyway, this is updated for the 10th anniversary one. So I'm sure there's some chilling music in this. Has to do with different scenarios and everything too, so voila. And let me just double check. So you have your insert in here, which will fit, I guess, a lot of the expansions and stuff in it, so that's pretty cool. And that is pretty much it. That pretty much shows everything that's inside of the box here. So I'll show you these again. So there you go, some nice cool tokens and everything. And yeah, so nice upgrades to it. So can't wait to get this one to the table. Be a good game for October, or any month, but definitely in the fall is good. All right, so thank you for joining me. It's been Eric from Higher Ground Gaming, and this has been an unboxing of Last Planet Earth, the zombie game, the 10th anniversary edition. And look forward to getting this one to the table, and show you the almost forgot this. Almost forgot the die. So you have your die here. These are chunkier than in the other games. So you have your zombie die and your regular die here. I think there's 1, 2, 3. You don't need as many die in this game. It's somewhat of a dice tracking game, but not as much as some of the others. Okay, there you go. And let's see if I can show you a little bit on the side over here. These are some of the expansions right here, and the hero packs and all that stuff. So we'll be getting those opened up soon too. So thank you for joining me. It's been Eric from Higher Ground Gaming. We'll see you in the next unboxing video. So take care and God bless. Bye-bye now.